Wir stehen am Hafen von Cannes mit den Gewinnern aus Deutschland, wo ich gestern zu euch gesagt habe, wir sollten mal ordentlich eine Runde applaudieren, wir müssen uns selber feiern. Jetzt wollen wir aber mal hören, wie die gefeiert haben. So, first question is, how was it going up on stage, having 3 lions but you only got 1 in gold that you can carry home, the rest you get from us? How was the feeling up there with all the people after, I guess, a lot of work?
So that's a question for you.
Yeah, well, I'll have to say that actually when we got that we got 4 good lions to come here and pick it up, it was basically a dream coming true, right? Because so much sweat and work that we all put into to make this come to life with, of course, like such bold partners. It's and we can party all together on the stage and celebrate this moment is just very special and very hard to describe.
I think what is really special, we saw quite a lot of gaming cases already here in Cannes, the last 2 years especially, and I never saw something winning from Germany. Mm-hmm. So where came the idea from? I already heard a little bit that you guys you work for Europe for the climate, right? For Oreo?
Exactly.
And you have very diverse team working on it, right? So how was the idea?
That's my Brazilian team, and we have Spanish team members, and we have Mexican, German,
Chinese.
That's true. So we have. Oh no, the Mexican is since yesterday he's German. He got a German passport since yesterday. Yeah. Congrats, Miguel, by the way.
So how was the idea process? You were sitting there, cookies in front of you, and you were thinking, what can we do with an Oreo cookie? Or
yeah, I mean, pretty much like that. But I think we tried to find like the real insight, the cultural insight, like how we could connect with gamers. And and cheat codes is something that speaks the language of not only the hardcore gamers, but everyone who knows what gaming is. And then it was just like putting A plus B and coming up with something that was never done, and we really believed it from the beginning, right? So creating embossments.
So maybe to add on that, as every FMCG client, the Mondelez always say put the product in the center, put the cookie in the center of the idea.
Right.
So and I think in the moment, I wasn't in that room, but in that moment that the guys came up with the idea, okay, let's put the cookie on the table, literally, and then scan it. So that, I think, was the box where ticked for everyone. And then, so that was crystal clear from that second on that this case would be, like, amazing.
I mean, we saw a lot of good work from Oreo all over the years. They had brilliant campaigns. Is there more pressure to work for a brand like that, or is it even more challenging, like, oh yeah, we want to have the next big campaign for that brand?
Well, yeah, last thing. So it's super challenging. They know they are great partners. They are great team players. Of course they challenge us, but it's really amazing sitting at the same table with people knowing what they talk about and not, it's really partners and not client and agency.
Yeah, I think adding to that is because you can have like the best idea ever, the boldest idea, but if you don't have like the right partners, the right creative leadership and the right structure, the right people that believe in the idea, it is nothing. So that's it's for sure like a collective effort and
We often discuss how important are awards for creatives. Mm-hmm. So how important is it for you guys to bring home those lions for especially maybe that campaign?
I would say there are different layers. Speaking just for the industry, it's the only currency that we have. So we are not lawyers. We are not doctors. So the currency to make people trust in our work and the quality of the work of the team is awards. So a highly awarded team equals a very good team. So, and I think you could say what it means on a personal level.
Well, on a personal level, it's such an achievement. But I think like it as Jan already mentioned, it's when you're confronted with the jury that it's international. It's we are I don't like the word competing, but we are against like so many great ideas, incredibly amount of absurdly talented people, and you have your idea coming through. That's a huge sign of you're doing something right. You and your peers, right? So when having this recognition from your peers, I think it's fantastic, magnificent in the personal level as well, like in the career and for the agency and for client brand and whatnot.
How was the feedback from other creative agencies where they're like, good idea, we should have it?
You know that?
Well, yeah, I don't know the answer for that. I don't know. Yeah.
No, so-
Maybe we're gonna get like in the future.
Yeah, so no, the feedback was very, very good. So and that's the great thing about the creative community. So there is no jealousy, at least at a certain level. So of course there are different layers of agency. Let's call it that way. But all the top-notch agencies with top-notch creative teams, they know what kind of work has to be done to achieve such an amazing line, and they are not jealous at all. So that it's always a big congrats, and it's very open-hearted, and it's a very good and it's a small community, right? It's just a couple of people, right? And I'm not speaking about the Brazilians, so that
Big community.
the big community.
Big community in Germany, yeah.
One last question, maybe. We see quite a diverse range of countries that are winning Lions. Do you think that is good for Cannes Lions that we now see creative work from all around the globe? Give you guys this even more ideas for the next work you guys can do?
Sure. I mean, being in a team, in a multinational team, looking for neutral ideas and seeing all the great success coming from countries. Yesterday, what was the country? The first ever lion to, I think, Ghana?
Ghana was
it?
it?
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
So
It was
it's
Ghana,
yeah.
amazing. I mean, it's and now it comes to life because the creative industry is talking since decades for diversity and being open and blah, blah, blah. But it was like, it were like the Germans, the French, the UK, the Americans. Yeah. So, and now it's a community. It's a diverse community, and that's great.
Yeah, I think I can say like when I left Brazil in 2012, I was working first in the Middle East and then worked back in Portugal and Germany after. But of course, like always working abroad, like having projects in the UK and like global clients, it's easier to say that actually, let's be diverse. But actually, not everyone, not every agency, not every person is ready to really take this challenge, because it's challenging, right? Like when you have to speak, for example, I'm speaking English, you're not speaking German. Next year maybe we're gonna do this in German, but
okay, pinky promise. We will do this in German, and you will have another lion. Maybe.
All right.
Okay. Nice.
But yeah, so it's great just to be like an environment that pushes to creativity from every spectrum of diversity, and that's just great.
Okay, guys. And I would say I let you guys go off, work on the next lion, because we have to meet here again next year.
Yeah, can I just give a big shout to my other partner in crime?
Yes, please. This is your camera.
So Gabriel Lepester, you're not here, but this is also for you. We're together, man. Cheers.
That's true.
Thank you, guys, and enjoy.
Okay.